Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Cyno? Cyno would never expect you to yell at him. Honestly, he would be standing there in shock, just looking at you and wondering how he got you so angry. So he just says softly and decides that fighting fire with fire was not the best option. So he sits next to you, gently asking you to calm down and telling you that the two of you could try and talk things through. So, of course, you apologize to him, and the two of you just sit next to each other as he comforts you, wrapping his arms around you, and telling you that if he ever feels angry, he just wants you to communicate in a better way. There was no reason for you to just get so angry at him to yell at him. And you nod, telling him that you just couldn't control your own emotions, and it was because of some events that weren't even related to him. And you apologize again, but he's not even mad at you. He's honestly not scared by you yelling or anything. He just worries about your mental health, and also about your relationship as a whole. He doesn't want either of you being upset. Child? Child would be genuinely worried. Not because he's scared of you, and he wouldn't even flinch. No. I mean, he fought with monsters in the abyss. This is nothing. But he'd still be shocked, because what exactly has he done to demand your wrath? So he just holds your hand gently, giving you a look of concern as he leans down to kiss it. Love, have I done something to piss you off so much? What is it? I didn't mean to upset you. He would apologize, asking what he's done, to make sure he never repeats it again. He genuinely cares about you and never wants to upset you. So making you yell and making you that mad, it just makes him a little bit upset and disappointed with his own abilities. He never wants you to feel like you're just frustrated with him, with no way to communicate, and for it all to pile up and make you yell in the end. He wants things to run smoothly, and he knows that's not very possible without you fighting sometimes. But if he can prevent it in the future, then he would love to. So that's why he sits you down for a talk and also gives you some cake. Something to just distract you from your anger and soften the mood. Albedo. Albedo would be startled. Not as in scared, but he never really saw you yell before, and he never thought he would do anything to demand you to be angry like that. So he just stares, quiet, for a few moments, before he just says softly, telling you that you're really overreacting, and there's no reason for you to be mad like this. He then offers that the two of you take some space, since it's not healthy for either of you to be so angry during arguments. And if you wanted to talk about something rationally, then that would be the best. So for that to happen, he thought a break would be for the best. He still reassures you that he loves you and is not upset with you, kissing you on the cheek, and telling you if you're truly so mad, then you can take a break. But if you're not and you want to talk and calm down, then he doesn't mind it at all. He just doesn't want things getting out of hand, and he thought that would be the best option. Of course, only if you agree that it is. He doesn't want to force it upon you. Venti? Venti is really, really difficult to deal with sometimes, and even more difficult to understand. And sometimes his explanations are not the best, and sometimes it just feels like he's purely being lazy. And you hate laziness, so of course that would make you angry. For a good reason, you think? So when you yell at him, it still hurts that he flinches a little. Surprise and shock very visible on his face, and you hesitate, not knowing if it was worth it to fight like this. Do you yell at him this way? Venti, it's alright, Ryan. He then says kindly. He never wants to feel like he's mad at you or upset. He doesn't want to feel these negative things. So he just chooses to forgive and forget. Maybe he does it too easily, but it's kind of getting easier now, being an Archon, having been through a lot. It's so much easier to forget and forgive as well. But to hug him close, apologizing many times over, and telling him that you will never be mean to him like that again, and that nothing in the world is worth fighting over, as long as the two of you could be together. Scaramouche. Scaramouche is super adorable. And also, he's still trying to embrace his new self. Embrace himself and your relationship and many other things. So it is still a little bit harder to adjust. And for you, a pillar of trust and many things for him, to just completely lash out at him like this and get angry all of a sudden, it hurts him. And he can't help but look like he's sad. Hurt even. And it hurts you more than anything else. And you decide that screw that argument, it wasn't worth it at all. Scaramouche, I'm sorry for yelling at you like that. You tell him. And he just looks away, apologizing for making you so upset. And you shake your head, telling him that you were the one just acting out of order. You should have never yelled at him, no matter what he did. You should have calmly just told him that you didn't like it, and told him how you would like things instead. Communicated your feelings, you know. And he just sighs, telling you that he's really bad at this, that he doesn't know anything of this about relationships. And you hold him gently, kissing his cheek, and telling him that apparently you're terrible as well. So you're just going to do your best and figure it out together. Of course, you do try your best that day to make it up to him, but he still blames himself for upsetting you in the first place. Tighnari? Tighnari would look wearied out. Why, just why are you acting that way? Are you sure we can't talk it out? He says calmly, trying to de-escalate the situation. And you let out a frustrated sigh, apologizing to him and telling him that you didn't know how your emotions got the best of you like that. And he feels your hair gently, giving you a soft smile, and telling you that it happens. And sometimes, as humans, your emotions will get the best of you, and it's his job as your boyfriend to forgive and remind you when you make mistakes like that. And honestly, with the way he was being so gentle and nice, it's almost easy to forget that you were mad in the first place.